We're hearing people at Google say like, oh, it's now at a level of a junior engineer. And they're thinking, maybe let's hold off on hiring new grads because they're telling us, some of these so-called experts, that it's now at the level of a junior engineer. So maybe we don't need junior engineers. What would you suggest to people who are in this thinking?
I think that's backwards in many ways. I think actually folks that go to high school now or to college, or even kids earlier in their education, they get to use AI much faster. And they get it because they are taking this with an open mind. They don't have this is how we always done it. They haven't been in an experience where some change that was applied from upper management or from the engineers themselves has led to a big outage and things like that. Kids are much more open to just scrolling through shorts and consuming the content they'd like to consume. While you and I were a child, we had linear TV and you got to watch what was on the living room TV, what your mom and dad decided is on tonight, right? And so they have much more freedom. And I think this will lead to ultimately junior engineers coming or interns coming into the companies and bringing in prompting skills, experience with different models. Intern doesn't mean I haven't worked for another company before. It might be my second or third internship, or I might have already been coding with a group of students on my own project, on my own app. So you get a lot of good new ideas and outside perspective that is ultimately crucial to compete in the market. And I think vice versa, these interns then go back into college and they have worked on something real. I remember my time at university, I always had the feeling I gotta get out into the industry and learn how it's actually done, because while you learn coding in university, but you don't really have an engineering system. You're not having tech debt. You're not working on a legacy code base. Becoming an engineer in a company means you're working on somebody else's code, often now GitHub 17 years old code, and you have to follow up on decisions other people made. And that's not how you learn coding in a university. And so I think it's both as important to have those fresh ideas within the company, but also for us important to give back to those that in the future become GitHub customers.